Hi, my name's Andy. I run the Give Back project in Birmingham. We are a homeless organisation. We feed the homeless. We teach in youth hostels, colleges, and soon to be schools. Life skills. We do a lot of work in regards to helping people stay off the street. Give Back project's been about since 13th of February 2011. It started from a WhatsApp message to everybody in my phone to come and help me feed the homeless. I've just been paid a big amount from my old employer, and I wanted to give back, which is where the name came from. I had one reply from my brother-in-law, and that's how Give Back project was born. So yeah, it's been nearly 2 years now. Yeah, the aim of the Give Back project is literally to reduce or get rid of the homeless problem we have in Birmingham, at least for the city centre and a few of the surrounding areas. My hope is to stop homelessness altogether. It's going to take many years, longer than the 2 or 3 that I've been doing it now. But that's the aim. The aim is literally to get rid of the homeless problem in Birmingham and see people that are sleeping rough now in houses, in jobs, in accommodation in the next few years. The way this impacts on the community that we live in is literally it brings people together from all walks of life to meet and engage with homeless people. Also for the teaching side of things, it educates the youth 16 to 25 plus in how not to become homeless, how to stay in contact with their family, how to, how to engage with people properly without falling out, how to get rid of conflict within the home environment, how to resolve conflict, which one of the courses we teach is conflict resolution. Also, we teach equality and diversity, which obviously at this moment in time in the multicultural society, especially in Birmingham, the city we live in, is very multicultural. There's still a lot of deep-seated hatred towards each other for race, religion, different cultures. It's to get rid of that as well. It's to get rid of the deep-seated hatred and educate people in what really is the issues, that the issues aren't really about colour, religion, culture. They're about the society and the powers that be putting on top of us these systemic behaviours and telling us to be a certain way. The way I teach is to get rid of those types of things. Okay, people see homelessness as, or homeless people as people who don't want to work, people who don't want to be part of society. It's not always the case. There's different levels to homelessness. I mean, if you live in a hostel, you're still societally or legally classed as homeless. The reason you can get into a hostel is usually you've got an address that you can register at, a family address that will give you a reference to say that you can't live at home, but you can live in a hostel. Once you've got that, you can then claim job seekers allowance, you can claim income support, ESA, you can claim housing benefit. So technically you're not homeless. You still have an income of sorts. The homeless level I directly work with are people who don't have any ID documents, don't have any sort of way of securing a job. To society, they don't exist. They have no relations in the country. They may have come from abroad. They have no relatives who they speak to. They have no family members, friends who they can use the address of. They literally have nothing. And a lot of these people who were engaged with society, they will, for want of a better word, they will have had their documents either stolen or discarded by the hostel or families that they used to live with, therefore rendering themselves no identity. Once they do that, there's literally no way out until they re-engage with society. But obviously, when you get that low down in life, you start relying on addictions to take away your pain. So you'll turn to alcohol, drugs, different things like that. Once you've gone down that path, it's a lot harder to re-engage with people in, say, for instance, the job centre or housing associations or the housing officer for Birmingham Council, it would be. They become then a barrier rather than a help tool. So when people see the fact that they've got to go and sit opposite somebody who they believe is judging them, they won't go, they'll decide to stay away from it. So then my job is to re-engage, to become the in-between, the mediator between places like the job centre, places like the housing office, for housing associations, for the hostels, to re-engage. But not also that is to get the people's ID back as well. At the end of the day, we exist based on identification. Without that, we don't exist. My job is to get those people's ID back. There's, at this moment, we've just seen on the news, a huge influx now there's going to be of Romanian people. Prior to that, we had a huge influx of Polish people coming to Birmingham within the last 5 or 6 years. I know personally 40, 50 people who don't have ID, that sleep rough in Birmingham city centre every night. They don't have any identification, no way of getting it. Now, my job, it's become my job, I've took it upon myself, is to contact the Polish consulate to try and engage with them and get these people's paperwork back. These are skilled tradesmen who worked on building sites, who were doctors, sleeping rough on Birmingham city centre streets. We need these type of people to maintain our economy. We need these type of people to be back in work. My job is to get them back in work and get their IDs back and get them accommodation so they can re-engage with the rest of society, and they can then join me and give back to other people that are coming from their situation. If you want to get in contact with Give Back Project, the best place to go is, you can have my mobile phone number, I'll give it out now, or you can find it on the website. It's 07460 871 485. I'm also on Twitter. You can find all the details on the website. The website address is www.givebackprojectbrum.co.uk. That's all one word, givebackprojectbrum.co.uk. You can also find the Give Back Project Birmingham page on Facebook and on Twitter. Okay, the 5-year plan for Give Back Project is literally to be in every major college in the city, teaching the courses that we're able to teach. I want to be able to take on more employees, pay them a salary, so they can teach what I teach the same way I teach it. I know that my methods are successful. I've got videos, testimonies to back it up from pupils, students, other lecturers, in regards to the teaching side of it. In regards to the homeless side of it and giving back, the actual on-the-road frontline stuff, the aim is literally to have cleared Birmingham city streets of at least 40 to 50% of the homeless that we have now, and not have them replaced by newcomers to the system. Because once we get the education side set up in that 5-year period, that should automatically reduce it by at least 15 to 20%. Obviously, you'll still have the people that don't want to engage and don't want to join in. You're always going to get that. But that accounts for the 50% of people that we can't help at this in that 5-year plan. But within the next 5 years, I want to reduce the homeless level on Birmingham city streets by 50%. That's my target.
She tried to get me a bus ticket back to Wales, right?
Wales?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they said, yeah, but I couldn't take my dog, so I said, no, I'll leave it long range.
So where do you need to get back to now then?
Tamworth.
Have you got a ticket or anything now?
No.
I've got a bus ticket, you know, because I put the bus into town today, so you can have this if you want. That'll get you to Tamworth. You catch the 110.
110,
yeah. You catch the 110, it'll take you to Tamworth.
Will I be allowed?
Yeah, you can take dogs on it, it's a normal bus. Do you want to take it? You can have it if you want it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, of course I'm sure, man.
Oh, that's sound like, thank you.
Yeah. It's it'll take you to the 110. You catch it from the 110 bus. You can catch it with West Midlands Travel. You can catch it. That's an all-day ticket, so you can go anywhere. Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect, thank you.
Yeah.
It's freezing there, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's not nice, but it's getting the thing is, people are because we were at Christmas Day. Well, we were at Christmas Day, you see. Down here at Christmas, they'd even been out for like milk and put the milk in here because it was freezing. I put the milk in this little box and left and then went off and done whatever they needed to do. But yeah, this was like where they were based really for a good while. You can see again like the needles and that's it. And you can see how heavy the users are. Look how the boxes are full, man. What's your name, sir? Stephen. How long have you been at it? Say again. How long have you been seeing your from the city centre? I come around here like most nights and stuff, so what do you need? I've got fears and I'm not happy. Alright. Nice one, Stephen. Alright. Stephen. Yeah, mate, it's not working. It's not good. I'm going to come back down later tonight and see you. Alright, buddy. No worries. You take care, yeah? Many people like to talk the talk. I'd rather walk the walk. As I've showed you a few spots today, people are homeless for 2 days, homeless for too long. We've got to really help them. It's time to give back.